Okay, so this is my last week in treatment before I completely transition to my outpatient team. And I just wanted to go over, in case you guys don't know, what PHP and IOP is. You'll hear that a lot, whether you're just curious what that is, or you are maybe seeking treatment, you don't know what that is, or you've been there, you would know. But PHP stands for Partial Hospitalization Program. So that's usually what you would start with if you're in a program like this, or you've stepped down from residential, or you've stepped down from inpatient. But PHP is Partial Hospitalization Program. And the next step down, after you've been doing that for a while, you would go to IOP, which is Intensive Outpatient Program. And it all depends on how long, everyone's different, how long you spend in each program. I last year spent about, I want to say, let's say, about 2 months in PHP, and then I stepped down for about, I want to say like 3 weeks in IOP, something like that. And this time, total, I've spent maybe 3 months in PHP, and I'm finishing out about another month of IOP, so a little bit longer IOP this time. But yeah, I've spent about 7 months in treatment in less than a year, so that seems like a lot. I mean, it's a lot of time of my life, which is why I'm really realizing at this state that I'm ready to have my life back, and I'm motivated. It's Monday, and each PHP IOP program, they have different days, different schedules. The one I'm in right now, PHP is 6 days a week. I've been in a program that PHP was 7 days a week. This IOP, again, everyone does it differently. This one is only 3 days a week for IOP. So it's been easy to kind of work around my schedule and to make things work. It's always hard, I think, for me going, I'm kind of viewing as IOP as my time to practice, going from, treatment to real life and that transition. So that's how I see it. It can be hard, like, even right now, I know that that's going to be hard when I lose this amount of support. But even right now, you're kind of in limbo. I'm going in, at least for me, I'm going into, out of the weekend, into Monday, and it always feels a little weird. I've been here, I'm really motivated for recovery. There's a lot of new people, a lot of new clients who are just stepping into PHP, and sometimes, this is a very competitive disorder. Eating disorders are, and I just have to really make sure my mindset is on my own recovery and not compare myself to others, because I really do want to get back to the life that I know that I had and that I want and that I can have, and to really, hold up to my values and be connected with my family without my eating disorder running our life, because my eating disorder does kind of run our family a lot. So I can make another video about that. But yeah, that's where I'm at about now going into Monday. It's kind of typical, especially since this is my last week. I really want to just absorb and soak in every second that I can. And I met with my outpatient team last week, so that was really nice. It's nice to kind of make that transition. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to go in now and start my day, and maybe I'll check back afterwards. Bye. Hi, I'm back, and I had a really good day at IOP today. One thing that was on my mind today was just, I don't know. I think that IOP, the good thing about it is if you're in a good place in recovery, you can still have some of your old life back and feel like a normal person again, but you still have just a lot of extra support every week. And I think the transition going into just your outpatient team, for me at least, when it happened last time, I'm anticipating it happening again this time too, is just being in real life again without that added support, even though you still have your outpatient team and you still have the support that you have around you. But being in, our society that is so diet culture heavy, as far as that's what a lot of people talk about, and going from treatment where it's like you can openly talk about your eating disorder, you can talk about your anxiety around food, and how your eating disorder is able to cope with that, and how hard it is without your eating disorder. I mean, you're around people who get it, and they really get it, and it's nice to be able to be supported and to give others your own support. But to go from that to back to real life where people just don't quite get it, it's hard. It is a hard thing to understand, and the fact that you might be done with, even the people who do know about my eating disorder, which are very few people, there's no way that you can completely understand it unless you've been through it and even been through treatment. So even there's a difference between where I'm at now after going through treatment than where I've been in the past not having this level of support. So yeah, I'm really anticipating that, and I know it's hard to not go back to old habits with my eating disorder and not lean into that when I get stressed out or have extra anxiety or just anxiety in general, and not having my eating disorder to fall back on to be able to use it as a way to cope. And I know also just little things. It's easy to have the eating disorder kind of slip into little things here and there, and then that's so easy for it to kind of turn into a relapse, or just it can just relapse at any time too, and it doesn't have to be little things. It can be one big thing, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you are 10 steps backwards. So that's the kind of stuff that's been on my mind today. Had a good day. Gonna stop in here at Target, get a few things. Yep, that is my day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi again. I know it's dark. I just dropped one of my kids off for rehearsal. I'm back in my garage. I'm about to go in my house. It's like 7. This is where it gets very tempting to restrict. And, even though I'm in my last week of IOP, I've been in treatment this long, it's still hard. And I just want to acknowledge that if you are having a hard time, it's valid, and this is what it's about. It's not always easy. It should get easier. I keep telling myself that. But anyways, I dropped one kid off at rehearsal. My mom is home with my other 2 kids, about to go inside, taking care of them, feeding them dinner. My husband has a late night. He will be coming home late, so it's like dinner. It's like none of us completely eat dinner together a lot of times during the week just because of our schedules. So it would be so easy for me just to restrict. It's so tempting. It's easier. I'm honest, and I don't lie about whether or not I restrict, but it's really easy for me to just get too tired, and by the time my husband comes home and asks me, hey, did you have dinner? Anyways. Oh, my son's right there, but hi there. One more time. Sorry about that. When I was filming in the garage, my kids and my mom came through the garage. They were out walking our dog, and I saw them, and of course wanted to spend some time with them. So I spent time with them, and it definitely reminded me, I can't restrict. It's not an option. I can't make it an option. If I start making an option, one time even, it'll go downhill really fast, and I know that, and I recognize that. And I had dinner, and I again just know that I have to take that option away. It cannot be an option. It is not good for my recovery. Nothing positive will come out of it. And I know in my mind it seems like, oh, it's just one time, but it's not. And those little things add up to no good. So I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. But I hope all of you guys are having a great night, and hope to talk to you guys later. All right. Bye.